My experience with you humans has been terrible. You've treated us terrible. You've cheated on us, man. You've been rude and inconsiderate. I hate it here, man. I hate it here because of you people. You people ain't done nothing good to us. You don't show no compassion. Ain't no mercy with y'all.
That's right.
I had to learn how to be a decent human being because of the truth. Because of Yahweh Shem Shai and my elders and my teachers and my brothers. America's only taught me to be wicked and nasty and foul and an adulterer and a Satanist. That's what America teach me, to forsake my God. Now we forsake America. Now we turn our back on Babylon. And now we look for the Lord because we ain't bowing the knee no longer.
Right. Verse 7, and it says, then Daniel smiled and said, O king, be not deceived, for this is but clay within and brass without.
Woo! Give me it. You got Wisdom of Solomon, please? What you getting, bro? Please. Wisdom of Solomon 13. Wisdom of Solomon 13, please.
I have 14.
Oh, you did? That's a goodie, too. Did you have a quick one you wanted to read?
Yeah.
I got a point I wanted to make.
Wisdom of Solomon 13 and verse 1.
Yep.
Surely vain are all men by nature who are ignorant of the Most High.
Yeah, see? So he's just vain by nature. You know what I mean? But Daniel putting him on. He said he ain't make the heavens or the earth. You know? Keep going.
And it says, and could not out of the good things that are seen know him that is.
Yep.
Neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the work master.
So you worship the sun, but not who created the sun.
Right.
Just like you're mad at the dude next to you driving down this small ass street, but you're not mad at the one that made the road. You know what I'm saying? Be mad at Esau. Yep. You love the sun, but you don't love who created the sun. That's why we kiss the sun, lest he be angry. Keep going.
Verse 2. But then either fire or wind,
yep,
or the swift air,
yep,
or the circle of the stars, or the violent water, or the lights of heaven.
And it said the circle of the stars. There is no Star of David.
Right.
Stop it, man. That's idol worship. You better take that fucking thing off, bro. That's idol worship. What Sakari's doing is idol worship. It's the star reference. It literally says in Amos, you're a star god. That's an idol. And Esau uses it. You know Esau uses that symbol more than a pentagram?
And it goes and it says,
why do you think our apostles told us to stop wearing it? Because the Lord gave them utterance. Keep going.
And it goes in this, verse 3. Verse 2. To be the gods which govern the world.
See? Oh well, he ate that. That's a god. He ate this. Keep going. Just like Santa. When he drank the milk, he's gotta be real.
Right.
The Most High is a spirit. He don't need to eat or drink. You know, it says the Most High is a spirit. He don't need to eat or drink. You know, you peep that? Y'all people think that Santa's real because of a carnal action of food and water. You know, drinking and eating. That's carnal. That's what makes you think that this is an all-seeing God, right? Though.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Verse 3. With huge beauty, if they being delighted took them to be gods, let them know how much better the Lord of them is.
Yup. How much better is Yahweh Shem Shai?
And as more says, for the first author of beauty hath created them. But if they were astonished.
Can you read that again, please?
Yep, excuse me.
Bro, we are sitting here defending Yahweh Shem Shai.
Right.
We are crying out to the world that Yahweh Shem Shai exists. Damn. You know how many people don't believe in God? We're letting you know the creation, the creator, man. Damn. Yo, these people got to be judged, man. These people have to be judged. Keep going.
And it says, for the first author of beauty hath created them. But if they were astonished at their power and virtue, let them understand by them how much mightier he is that made them.
Oh, he is. He is Yahweh. He said, moreover. Moses said, what do I tell him what your name is? He said, I am moreover. He is. It is he. He exists. Okay? Yahweh. That was it. Murray, you got one too on the idol. Then we'll go back.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 14. I'm going to start at verse 8. But that which is made with hands is cursed.
That which is made with hands is cursed. Esau's AIs, his cell phones, that shit is cursed, bro.
Man.
I had to put my phone down the other day to feel organic. You know? And I said in the spirit, and I didn't realize what I said till I said on it. I said, the phone is heavier than you think. And I'm not talking about its weight. You'll be like this.
Yeah.
Like, gosh damn, put the shit down. Put it away. You know? So these phones are cursed, you know? All this is like my man in Mummy Returns. This place is cursed.
Yep.
But it is though.
It's cursed.
It is. Guess what? The Bible is a book full of curses too. You know? Keep going.
It says, but that which is made with hands is cursed.
Yeah, the American flag, the American dollar, all that's cursed, man. Money is an idol. You know, you had was it Floyd Mayweather? He was praying to money.
Yep. That was him. Yep.
He was kneeling down and praying to money with all that idols on it.
Pentagram. My bad. Pyramid.
Yep.
The eagle.
And my man said, pyramid. Remember, bro? It's got the Moloch on it. It's got the owl. You know?
Man.
That's why it says for the love of money. You love that idol. You know? You don't look at money as a tool to get what you want. You look at money as an object. You know? I don't want the money, I want what I can get with it. You know?
It says, but that which is made with hands is cursed.
Yeah, they made a fake Christmas tree. So every year you can guarantee you're gonna twist and plop that up. Every year. That's a spirit, bro. Keep going.
It says, as well it as he that made it.
As well as the one that's making it. So curses him that made the MOTB. Okay. Oh, the man that invented the television said he didn't even want to be the man that invented it because he didn't want to be known as the man that destroyed families. You see? Who made the dollar? Who came up? Esau. Then Jekyll Island. Then they make the dollar. You know how long it took? Where's the thing? Let me show y'all something. Read that line again, brother.
It says, but that which is made with hands is cursed.
Look, what is that right there? Okay, look at this. The Great Seal. You know how long it took for them to make the seal? Let me see, where is it? There it is. Look, right here. All right, this is a cursed object. All right, you see that? You got women stripping naked for a little this. Butt ass naked. You can't tell me it ain't got a spirit on it. And she be shaking it too. You know? Let me see real quick. I want to, this is an Illuminati. I just want to make a quick point on the dollar. It's called the Great Seal. Right here. Look. Oh, and the Great Seal, look. Why is there 13s all over the Great Seal? You know? We don't got to go into it, but we have the evidence. You know?
Hardcore evidence.
We got the hardcore evidence.
That Esau wrote.
Yeah.
His book.
It says, so the all-seeing eye is a symbol of Lucifer. What's that right there?
All-seeing nine.
You can't tell me this money ain't cursed, bro. That's why I said the love of money. And then as we were speaking, and out of respect, we ain't say nothing. Brother's got to go to work. Yeah. But he came out with a hoodie that says, I love money. That's his spirit, right? You saw it. My brother, my witness. Y'all saw it. It says, so the all-seeing eye is a symbol of Lucifer, that the all-seeing eye, God of the universe, and it was placed on the American seal by those who knew what it meant. So they knew what they were doing. It wasn't by, chance. They knew what they were doing, you know? I just wanted to bring that out real quick. We keep going.
It says, but that which is made with hands is cursed.
Yeah, the damn embryos, you know? The crocodile pills that the woman swallows to eat a baby. That's a curse, man. You know? The brands. Bro, Gucci's an idol. Nike. Do you know that Nike gave a woman $35 in college to create that swoosh symbol? And now that shit's an idol. It ain't got Nike on it, I don't want it. That's all idols. Aren't those made with hands? Gucci, Louboutin, Barcelona, all that shit.
Even the snake bite.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, exactly. Exactly. Oh, what was made with hands in the scriptures? The brass serpent. 1 Kings 17, who was worshiping the brass serpent? Jake. Made it an idol, bro. See? Shit got spirit. So these things are vessels. That's why you ain't supposed to have none of these detestable things in your house. You know? Because they can have spirits on them. Keep going, brother.
It says, but that which is made with hands is cursed, as well it as he that made it. He because he made it, and it because being corruptible, it was called a god.
See? It was called a god. You know? Esau's got an AI god now. You want to look that up, please? Was there more?
Yeah,
There is more, but could you? Yeah. So he don't lose his point. Look up AI god. This man, I was meditating on. Yo, do you brother see the robot? This man made a robot that's self-aware and gets offended if you get in his personal space. He put his finger up to it, and the robot said, "I was like, yo, that shit is real." That's a newly created creature, bro. Yeah, what do we got? Yeah, it says, is AI a god of the future? Wow. Can AI replace the need for belief in God? You see that?
Wow.
This man is making creations to replace the Most High. Shalom, brother. He's making creations to replace the Most High. That's crazy. That's crazy. Money has replaced needing God's help, right? You know what I mean? Look at these things that man has created that now man says, well, I don't need God. The brother mentioned the flesh wound. Now you don't need divine healing. You just go down and see your local blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
That's a God.
Yep.
That's a God. You know? Keep going, brother.
Wisdom of Solomon 14 and verse 9, for the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
So the Most High hates what you call Christmas. Okay? The Most High hates the churches. All right? The Most High hates the creations that man is idolizing. You see? Man is idolizing. Man is an idol worshiper by nature. It says they are vain by nature. You see? Keep going.
For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it.
Oh, and that the ultimate idol is that our attempt at prophecy. So there's an idol that has been created that is going to be forced upon you. You're going to be forced to kneel to it. That's the MOTB. And you got one of the horns, you know what I mean, one of the kings of the beast, they're pushing it. You know, good old Sweden, which the Swedes was Jake first, right? It was Jake. You know, keep going.
Verse 11. Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation. Because in the creature of the Most High, they are become an abomination and stumbling blocks to the souls of men and a snare to the feet of the unwise.
Right. We got to get Isaiah 19 now. You see, these idols are now being a snare to the people because people think that they need something carnally constructed to worship a power. That's not what the Lord set up. Now, and we didn't worship idols, or we didn't worship altars, but we made altars in reverence to the Most High, right? Sacrificing for things he did. But now people are idolizing the creations of money. Women are being created to look voluptuous, and then men treat them like goddesses. But man created that. A surgeon, you know, Dr. Miami, you know, butt lifts. The woman is an idol now. You see, read that real quick, Isaiah 19 and 1.
Say Isaiah 19 and verse 1, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud.
Oh, and Egypt had nothing but idols. Memphis, you know, you had the Sphinx, all right, the pyramids, those were all idol worship creations that we had to make through slavery. Like the White House is an idol, we had to make that. You see, all these things that now people worship, they were forced slave labor to make them. You know, people idolize pyramids to this day. Keep going.
And it goes on to say, and it shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
Yeah, you got a new Cesare Borgia statue being built in Brazil. It's like 3 times larger than that statue, the Redeemer. They got a new one. So man is just continually to create more and more idols. So the Lord has to bring judgment. You see? Keep going.
And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
Yeah, the capital. Well, you had the Washington, D.C. incident where the chariots of Israel were hovering over it. See, destruction has to come. And in the movie Independence Day, that's what it did. It destroyed those, like the Tower of Babel. It was like the Empire State Building. It's called an Empire State Building. This is an empire. New York is called an Empire State. You see? So in the movie Independence Day, the chariot hovered over this idolized building and it destroyed it. It hovered over the White House and destroyed it. That's the heart of Egypt. Keep going.
Verse 2, and it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Yeah.
And they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah, the modern day Egyptians are the Edomites, who you know as white people. Those are the modern day Egyptians, because we're in spiritual Egypt all over again. And you know, in spiritual, we have to eat bitter herb for the bitter bondage of Egypt. And the word America, when you break it down, Amar, like Marar, means bitter. So America actually means bitter. So we're in the bitter bondage all over again. Mm-hmm. It's very spiritual. You know, that was the point.
It's more
oh, okay.
Yep. Verse 3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail on the midst thereof, and I will destroy
the spirit of Egypt shall fail. You know, you got a beer shortage. That's what they used to pay us in Egypt, was with beer. All the idol worship, you know, the Queen of Heaven spirits, all that's failing now. Because the Lord, all right, is taking the wickedness of the spiritual that man has cleaved to. The Lord is retracting these spirits on people, and judgment is replacing them. Now judgment is replacing your high hell days. You know, your laughs are now turned to cries. You see, on your days of rejoicing is now, look at it. This is supposed to be Christmas. Look at it out here. Has it ever felt like this in your life growing up, right?
Never.
Because the Lord has taken the mirth away.
That's right.
This is prophecy.
The joy, the feeling you have normally during this time of year has been stripped.
Yep.
I've had 2 deaths in the past 2 months.
Wow.
From family.
Wow.
All of this so-called virus.
Yeah. Which they're at rest now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we're in hell.
Place. Right.
But look at it though.
They're in a much better place.
Yeah, compared, because look, we're in Satan. See, look at this. What?
It's supposed to be snowing this time of year. There's not like a snow.
Yeah, there's not no snow. See?
That's normal. Right?
Hey, they idolize snow. You know?
Let's go play in it, make
angels in it. It makes a snow angel. See, exactly. Snowman is an idol. They made the
Jack Frost.
Thank you.
There you go.
Jack Frost. That's an idol. You know, and then they made a scary movie out of it.
Night Before Christmas.
That's a good one.
Krampus.
Krampus. He comes in and takes naughty children.
Yep.
Right?
Well, all these people naughty. The Bible speaks about naughty figs. You see? Is that it?
It's a little more.
Okay.
Verse 3, it says, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards.
See, so they're going to be seeking what they once used in worship of their success. They're going to be calling upon them, but they're not going to answer them. Because the left and the right-hand side of, you know, good and evil comes from the Lord. Satan is deceiving Esau, the white man. He's all Satan is Slugworth to the chocolate factory. That's all he is. You see, he has a job to do too. But now Esau, he's like Bruce Banner in the Marvels.
Right.
Remember, was it in the End Game? Infinity War? Yeah. No, it was Infinity War.
Infinity War, Thanos?
No. In Infinity War, the Hulk couldn't manifest himself.
Oh, he couldn't have to be in his brother's stead.
Remember? Yep. Hulk said no. Because that's a demon that Esau on a spiritual level. That's showing you. You know what I mean? He can't call on those spirits no more. Mm-hmm. You know, they can't embrace it. Like Beyonce can't call Sasha fierce no more.
Right.
You see?
Right.
You know, Travis Scott ain't gonna be able to use Astro World. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? To summon more demons.
Which is crazy enough. If I can interject for a bit. There's a mini video that's been coming out recently about him, the sacrificial valuation of the concert itself. How is a young man's body being traveled across the crowd, and he's singing directly to this child that's already dead?
Yep.
A sacrifice.
It was a ritual. Yep. And the word astro is like projection, spiritual.
The astral plane. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
The astral plane.
You see, and the slogan for the concert was "See you on the other side." So what other side were they saying they were going to see you on? So that was all idol worship.
They can't go nowhere. Now you stuck on the other side.
Yeah, there you go. So it's all wicked here. And that's here. That's normalized here. And they're using even our own people, which they're so wicked we can't even say they're our own people. That's not an Israelite. That's a wicked Gentile. Jake, you know what I mean? But let's go back to the idol worship.
Wisdom of Solomon 14.
And speaking of that, the musicians are idols now.
Yeah.
You know, your Jimi Hendrix, your John Morrison.
They played upon as legends.
Yeah, and guess what? To be a legend, you'd have to be a saint. And the saints are us. You see? So they're using it against us. You know?
It says, for the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication.
Now, they devise songs that are idols. People idolize certain songs. You know, that the whole music, the word music goes back to muse, which means to think.
Right.
So they're making you think upon this. See? Keep going.
For the devising of idols, was the beginning of spiritual fornication.
Right. So they were creating things with hands and then worshiping them. You know, like the golden calf that they made when they got out of Egypt. You know, keep going.
And the invention of them, the corruption of life.
See, the corruption of life came through the works of man's hands. Just like right now, they're creating to put that in you, and then they want to put that where we have the sign. So now we just got to point at the sign.
You know, in Vancouver, there was a recent working place, exactly the same one.
There you go. This is an idol.
In order to get food from a machine, they would.
See? Yep. This is an idol. This is an idol. This is. We can look it up. A man created that. That's an idol because they're gonna worship it to heal them.
Even something as simple as a test swab.
Yep. Because if it says no, then you're good. You're worried until it says negative, so now you're good.
You're freaking out.
That's an idol.
It scares you into wanting to fall into their trap.
See? See? A little more. No. All right, back in history of the Bell and Dragon.
Back in history of Bell and Dragon.
This is proving America is nothing but idol worship. It's satanic worship. You know, a Ouija board is normal here. Witchcraft is normal. Horoscopes is normal. You see, those are idol worship.
And it's verse 7, and it says, "For this is but clay within and brass without."
Yeah, now this is just metal. This is plastic.
Right.
You know, this is AI. You know, keep going.
And did never eat or drink anything.
Yep.
So the king was wroth.
Right, like they'll have a picture of Cesare Borgia, who they call Jesus, and they'll idol. You know, they'll be like, they'll smoke, but like, don't smoke in this room. You know what I mean?
Drink, but don't drink in this specific room.
Because the picture's up. You see?
That picture is a reminder of the hunt. Yeah.
They're worshiping that picture, though. They're bowing. They're looking at this as it's sacred.
Right.
You see?
You want to burn it. They cast you to the fire as soon as possible.
Hey, we burn idols. There's been stuff that we've had that we've burned because it's wicked. You know what I mean? Hey, well, that's in the scriptures, though. It tells you to burn. In Acts 17, they all brought the books of. You want to grab it? You got some? Okay. In Acts 17, they burnt the books of. I can't remember the term. Divination. Thank you, brother. Divination. You see? It's You got it. Where are you at? Let's start at. We could start at 16.
This is Acts 17 and verse 16. It says, "Now while Paul waited for them at Athens, his spirit was stirred in him when he saw the city wholly given to idolatry."
Yeah. Oh, see, look what the Spirit is bringing out today. Look what this idolatry, man. Christmas is an idolatrous high hell day. They idolize the Christmas tree. They idolize this elf. They idolize the presents. They idolize the white woman angel on top. They idolize that star. You know? Yep, it's 19. Yep. So let him read that and then we'll go to 19.
It says, "Therefore..."
Is there an app for the book?
Yeah, well, we Googled it, but you can download the Blue Letter app or the King James app on your Play Store. Yep. Look that one up in your Play Store. It should be BLB. Yep.
Verse 17. "Therefore disputed he in the synagogue with the Jews and with the devout persons, and in the market daily with them that met with him. Then certain philosophers of the Epicureans and of the Stoics and counted him. And some say,
hey, have a good one, brother. Good seeing you, brother.
Thank you.
Good seeing you, brother.
Thank you, guys.
You be safe out here, okay?
Appreciate it.
Yep, that's the app. You got it.
I got it. I locked it right in.
All right, brother.
I'll check you again, brother.
Shalom.
Yeah. And some said, what will this babbler say? And others, some, he seemeth to be a setter towards of strange gods, because he preached unto them Yahushua in the resurrection.
Yep.
And they took him and brought him unto Areopagus, saying, may we know what this new doctrine whereof thou speakest is?
This is what we have is a new doctrine. A new song. New song. Brothers are singing. You know, it's a new song. You know? And we read a little more. We did find the one with the burnt, but that was the spirit. You know what I mean? So just read, you know, at your discretion, then we'll jump to this and go back to Wisdom of Solomon and History of the Bell.
Okay. It says, what is new doctrine? What this new doctrine whereof thou speakest is, for thou bringest certain strange things to our ears.
This is why Paul didn't meet with Peter for over 3 years, because the Lord came to him, man. So they were like, this is new. What's going on? Just like now, this is new. Hey, what are you guys doing here? Right? What is this? What is this? That's why we got to have the sign, because that's new. Well, and then it says in Ezekiel, when they ask, what is this sign? That's new. Keep going.
For thou bringest certain strange things to our ears, we would know therefore what these things mean.
Right, like when you say, hey man, these Edomites, man, they're the devil, man. So-called white man, they're like, yo, this is new. What are you talking about? Edomite, right?
Israelite.
Edomite.
For all thee are...
Hey, if this doctrine's new, that means we're new creatures.
That's right.
Because with this new doctrine brings a new spirit on us. Because we've all experienced Christianity, weren't we still the same? You know? This is new, which made us new. You know? Renewed us.
For all thee are Athenians and strangers, which were there spent their time in nothing else, but either to tell or to hear of some new thing.
Yep. That's okay, good. So this was what Paul had to go through with the idol worship through Athens and so on. And now we'll fast forward 2 more chapters. Let's read this part.
Acts 19 and verse 17. And this was known to all the Jews and Greeks also dwelling at Ephesus.
Now this is when the 7 sons of Sceva got their ass whooped with that leading priest. Okay? You had men out here teaching the name of Yahushua, and they were doing it falsely. So the Lord sent a demon a legion on them, and he whooped their ass, man. You know, so you gotta watch these guys out here. All right, not every man that's teaching is a man of the Lord. You know, that's a scary thing, and that's something we met. You know, keeps you humble. You know, keep going, brother.
And it says, and fear fell on them all.
Yeah.
And the name of the Lord Yahushua was magnified.
Woo! Keep going.
And many that believed came and confessed and shewed their deeds.
Yup.
Many of them also, which used curious arts, brought their books together.
And what they do?
And burned them.
And burned those books. Keep going.
Before all the men, and they counted the price of them, and found the 50,000 pieces of silver.
That's a lot of books. That's Sarnetta's library. Okay. So that right there is the house of unconsciousness being destroyed.
That's right.
Read that again. That's Sarnetta's channel getting taken down. Because that's all his shit is, right? Curious fucking books. He'll speak about Hebrew Israelites, but he got a woman teaching, man. The Lord gonna burn that channel down. Read that again, bro.
Acts 19.
Hey, your days are marked, man. The Lord gonna stop using you.
That's right. Acts 19 and verse 19. Many of them also.
This was the death of the house of unconsciousness. All right? You got fucking Shaka Altmost looking like a damn genie. You know? Looks like Will Smith in Aladdin. Right or right, though?
Right.
You know? Shit is wicked, man.
Acts 19 and verse 19. It says, many of them also, which used curious arts, brought their books together. And
witchcraft. Keep going.
And burned them before all men.
You got to burn those books. Hey, we've burned them before, man. You know? There was this Mason Bible that came into my possession. We burnt that shit.
Yeah, man. Page by page.
Yeah, we like, what? This is a Mason Bible. So we burnt it. You know? Because that's wicked. It had a pentagram on it and everything. You know? You got that for curious?
I'm trying to look for it.
I think it's, it goes in like witchcraft. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, go back. Or just read again, please.
It says, many of them also which use curious arts brought their books together.
Yeah, sorcery, incantation.
Yeah,
so there was
spells.
books. It was books on spells and sorcery and conjuring. You know, you see. So you gotta be careful with that shit, man. There's a lot of idols out here. You had Disney that just brought out their own Disney tarot cards.
Oh man, gotta put that.
Tarot cards, bro.
Man.
Tarot cards is speaking to a spirit guide. You know?
For children.
Yeah, for children. When you had Mickey Mouse was a wizard in Fantasia, you got 3 6s in the name Disney.
Yep.
3 6s, man.
Man.
Yup, just gonna finish it off and you got it.
And it says, and they counted the price of them and found the 50,000 pieces of silver.
There you go. So all that value of all that knowledge and Brother Jabari and all these books is gonna get burned, man. All that knowledge is gonna be burned up. You see? Because the Lord's not pleased with that.
This is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 12. And further by these, my son, be admonished of making of many books. There's no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh.
Hey, real quick, get 1 Corinthians 3 and 19. Because one of the many books, you got books breaking down evolution, so-called. I remember being a kid and looking at a book and it shows a tadpole becoming a man. You brothers remember those books?
Yeah.
Like in school, in science?
Yeah.
I was meditating the other day, like, what the hell is science fiction?
Yep.
Remember the Sci-Fi Channel?
Yeah.
That shit was wicked, bro.
Yeah.
I was really meditating. I'm like, that shit's wicked. How the hell is there? That shit's false. You know? Some galactic island and it's big women with breasts and fins for legs. And then a man wants to sleep with her.
The fucking mermaid.
That's wicked.
I got you.
That makes me think. He said, that's wicked, dog. You got it, bro?
This is 1 Corinthians 3, verse 18. Let no man deceive himself.
Yep.
If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world.
And he's going to be wise with what? Those curious books, right? These books of, wait a minute, the book of Negas, you know, right? The book of Enoch. These books be having spirits on them, man. Did not King David put a curse over the Bible? Let it, what was supposed to be made, their welfare, let it be a trap?
Yeah. Get it for you.
Didn't Paul say, he that preach another gospel, let him be accursed? So you gotta watch what you reading, man. That's why you gotta, we may go into other translations, but these other translations that got demons on them. People be believing the gospel for everyone because of some translations, right? Why do you think vocab be stay reading some translated book? And then the demon devil dog, this demon, he won't even tell you he's not reading the KJV. And he'll act like he's surprised. He won't, you'll be reading the KJV and he'll read like the ESV and he won't even say nothing. I watched a video and he says, but it says right here, and I'm like, he's not even reading the KJV. That's witchcraft, man. Fucking dog.
Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise.
Right. So we had to put away your so-called degrees and diplomas. Hey man, if you walk around in 2021 bragging because you graduated school, you're a dumbass.